This is what we're looking at today, two Whirlwinds. So these two Whirlwinds are going to represent two completely different builds and styles of build when it's all said and done, and that's why I'm doing this together as a series, these two together. So this one right here, I'm just going with a real straightforward Whirlwind. I've got an original playfield that I'm working on restoring. Going to be reusing the original apron, or at least the original style of apron. New cabinet with this factory art placed on it, in the form of decals. So just a real straightforward, very common restoration that I do, where I'm essentially tasked for trying to put this back to as close to new in box, or maybe better than new in box than it ever was. And that's fine. That's kind of my specialty. And then I have this second Whirlwind, and what happened with that is the person, after it was already here, the person sent me this 2.0 kit. And I'm not real familiar with these 2.0 kits. I know they make them for Bride of Pinbots, Funhouse, and now Whirlwind. So I usually shy away from them because I consider them to be conversions, and I've had bad experiences doing conversions in the past. Not because anything bad has happened as a result of it, but they never feel complete enough for me. I feel like I'm always just doing a little bit, but not a lot to pull that whole thing together. Now, I do alternative packages sometimes, and that's a whole different story, where I'll paint a Centaur a whole different color, or a Tommy a whole different color, or something like that, where I'm flip-flopping colors around and changing that. And I like that. That's very rewarding, and that is very cool. But when you're dealing with these kind of packages where somebody's kind of saying, okay, well, here's your translite, here's your speaker panel, that's your conversion, that's what we have here. So at the end of something like this build, what would happen with this 2.0 kit is I would have this exact same Whirlwind that you see in front of you, and I would just have a different translite and a different speaker panel. Now, there'll be other differences, but cosmetically, from afar, when you're looking at these two side by side, you're going to be like, what's the big deal there? You got a different translite and speaker panel. That's not much of a change. That's not anything very exciting. So what I do want to do with this is just pull the total package together. I need different art for the cabinet. I need to do something different, and that's going to happen in the form of custom painting some type of art package on here that bridges the gap in between where that 2.0 kit falls short and what it could be. Because what I want more than anything is for us to be able to stand back here and look at these like this side by side and say, oh yeah, this clearly is something different and unique compared to this. This really does look like a 2.0 version of Whirlwind, and that really does look like an original. So that's the goal when you start entering into these side-by-side projects like this. You want to have your measuring stick to place next to your custom work so you can get a real appreciation for the changes once they're complete. And so that's what we're going to be getting into. These videos will start off with the pure build, not in its entirety, but just setting the stage. I'm restoring the original playfield that I have for it. It's not the one in the game, but it is an original. And I'm restoring, or not restoring, but I'm prepping and painting and getting the cabinet ready for this one. And then on the heels of those, then we'll start the process of doing the same thing for this one right here. And then once we have them caught up, we're going to try to keep them in step with each other to where they'll time out and finish at about the same time, so we can get that visual side by side and that real comparison that I'm after when it's all said and done. So here we go.